hope everybody's doing well. I am coming back with a new book. This one is called Miss Nelson Has a Field Day. It's by James Marshall, and you may be familiar with the Miss Nelson books. And I hope you enjoy it. On the cover, we have some football players, and they look a little frightened. Miss Nelson has a field day. For some weeks now, gloom had blanketed the Horace B. Smedley School. Gloom is like sadness, disappointment. No one laughed or threw spitballs. No one even smiled. Miss Nelson was worried. Look, everybody's very sad, you can see. And Miss Nelson here, she looks very concerned. Everyone was down in the dumps. Even the cafeteria ladies had lost their sparkle. They look very sad. It says, hamburgers again today. And they look very sad. Mr. Blandsworth was so depressed that he hid under his desk. It's the worst team in the whole state, he said. He must be the principal because the label on his door says principal's office. He's hiding under his desk. And it was true, the Smedley Tornadoes were just pitiful. They hadn't won a game all year. They hadn't scored even a single point. And lately they seemed only interested in horsing around and in giving Coach the business. Why practice, they said. We'll only lose anyway. If you look, they don't look like they're working very hard. They're climbing the field goal. Looks like he's trying to do like a little somersault. This one's reading a book. They don't look very serious about practicing football. Maybe that's why they're not doing very well. We're in for it now, said old Pop Hansen, the janitor. The big Thanksgiving Day game is coming up, and the werewolves from Central are real animals. They'll make mincemeat out of our team. What's to be done, said Miss Nelson. We need a real expert, said Pop. Those guys look tough. I wouldn't want to play a game against them. That afternoon, while Miss Nelson was grading papers, she heard wild laughter, and it was coming from the teacher's lounge. You see a light on down the hall in that room? Coach Armstrong had cracked up. I'll make us a fresh pot of coffee, said Miss Nelson. He looks like he's having a very hard time. He must need some coffee. When Coach had calmed down, Miss Nelson took him home in a taxi. You need a nice long rest, she said. The next day, it was announced over the PA that Coach Armstrong would be out for a long time with the measles. Who will take his place, said the kids. Who do you think's going to take his place? I think I have a guess. When Miss Nelson passed by Lulu's after school, a serious discussion was going on. We need someone who can really get the team into shape for the big Thanksgiving Day, said one kid. Someone who knows how to get results. It's too bad Miss Viola Swamp isn't around, said another. Who? Said the kid who was new in town. "You've never heard of Viola Swamp?" said the first kid. "That's the meanest substitute in the whole wide world. She's a real witch. She'd have no trouble getting results." Mr. Blansworth happened to overhear her. He said. Said Miss Nelson as she wasted no time getting home. After rummaging around in their closet, she found what she was looking for, an ugly black sweatsuit. And then she made an important phone call. "I'll be right there," said the voice at the other end. The next day, Mr. Blansworth announced that there would be football practice as usual. "Whoever it is," said the guys, "let's really give them the business." When they say give them the business, I think they mean let's give them a hard time. The doors to Coach's office flew open, and out stepped a lady in an ugly black dress. "My name is Viola Swamp," said the lady, "and I am here to get results." Who do you think that is? Is that someone in disguise, maybe? "It's Blansworth," cried the guys, and they laughed him off the field. "Oh, rats," said Blansworth. "How could they tell?" Just then the guys heard the sound of squeaky tennis shoes. Wonder who it is. "I am Coach Swamp," said the lady in the black sweatsuit. "Holy smoke," cried the team. "The Swamp!" Her shirt says Coach, and don't you forget it. She's sassy. The team's fullback tried to pussyfoot away. "Not so fast, Mr. Smarty," said Coach Swamp. "Wow," said one of the guys. "Did you see that tackle? He was trying to goof off and she got him. She means business." Coach Swamp was a real expert. She put the team to work right away. The guys had never done so many leg raises. "More," said Coach Swamp. Look at them. They look pretty unhappy. They had never run so fast. "Faster," yelled Coach Swamp. "This is murder," said the guys. "Pipe down," said Coach Swamp. In only a matter of days, the Smedley Tornadoes were looking better. Coach Swamp really gave them the business. She set them straight. Mr. Blansworth was a little puzzled. However, "Who is that Miss Swamp?" he asked. "Maybe Miss Nelson knows. I'll go ask." Miss Nelson was busy grading papers when Blansworth looked in. "I don't want to disturb her," said Blansworth. "She probably doesn't know anyway." She looks like she's pretty busy. Down on the field, Coach Swamp was having a little talk with the team. "And don't you ever think you can horse around again," she said, "because the Swamp will be watching you." Sure, Coach, and don't you forget it. When Coach Armstrong returned after his rest, he was very surprised by what he found. The guys played like a real team. "How did this happen?" said Coach Armstrong. He's surprised. Said the guys. Who are they looking at? Who is this? Viola Swamp. Who is this? Yep, that's Nelson. On Thanksgiving Day, the tornadoes clobbered the werewolves 77-3. It was a great day for the Horace B. Smedley School. They creamed them. Creamed them means they beat them really good. Mr. Blandsworth treated the whole team to hot dogs at Lulu's. Miss Nelson went home tired and happy. She didn't come celebrate. She was too wore out. Sometimes you just have to get tough, she told her sister Barbara. And by the way, thanks for filling in for me. Anytime, said Barbara. Anytime. There's something peculiar about this. We see black sweatshirt and black sweatpants and red shoes. What character wore black sweatpants and black sweatshirt? Do you know? If you know who you think it might be, leave me a message in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you have a request, just leave me a comment, and maybe I can find that book and we'll read that one next. Bye.